Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Palantir stock because we have a lot of new pieces of news to discuss, and especially with that $1 billion buyback program of their common stock, we've seen some fluctuations in the price, and especially where it's sitting at right now at a support zone, there could be some large changes here within the next few trading sessions. Now, a big piece of news to talk about is Cathie Wood is actually doubling down on their bet for Palantir. What does this mean, and what does she know that we don't all know yet? There's lots of things to discuss, so make sure you watch the whole video, hit that like button for the algorithm, and subscribe for daily videos. Welcome to Data Dispatch, and of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, and do your own research before making an investment decision. Let's pop it up on the screen here. You can see Palantir, where we are at. One important thing I think is to recognize is after earnings and that $1 billion stock buyback program, you really don't have many key fundamentals that have changed within the stock. And it goes here from $20 down to about $15, settling down here, especially with the market cap of $33 billion right now. Trading volumes are still looking really high. Many people are looking into here, but is the AI boom kind of having a little bit of a cool off, and we're seeing a little bit of a sell off right here? But the key fundamentals behind Palantir really haven't changed that much. And we've actually seen some great customer basis and the customer reputation, things that really do drive kind of the fundamentals of the company, starting to increase, which is great, especially if Palantir can be purchased at a cheaper price. Now, talking about Palantir, let's bring up the news today, talking about Cathie Wood, as she is actually doubling down her bet on Palantir stock, and that buying into the Palantir's hype, but the growth lacking in the second quarter may not be a worry for the long haul. Now, as we've seen this, of course, Cathie Wood, with some of her ARK funds, they have been falling after she's bought more shares of Palantir stock. But accumulating and really looking at the AI hype versus the fundamentals, I think is a key importance here, because the reason being is many AI stocks, like we've talked about with C3.ai, we've even seen this with NVIDIA, really have exploded in terms of their valuation compared to their actual earnings and the revenue metrics that they have been reporting. Now, with Palantir, the key number to really focus on is their actual customer count, which the company says has actually rose 38% during the quarter, and this can translate into a faster revenue growth than anticipated. This stock could rise again, but also kind of packed with the $1 billion buyback plan, there could be announcements that the shares could initiate a recovery soon. That's what some of these announcers and analysts are predicting, and as a way to attract buyers in order to reverse the downtrend momentum and when this trading session that we recently have seen. Now, that's showing Wednesday, but this is the last Thursday trading session that we have seen this downtrend. So will the buyback and also looking at their key fundamentals like the customer count possibly trigger a reverse here from the bears that have been selling the stock? And that really kind of leads me to this article here from the Motley Fool. Is it too late to buy Palantir stock? That's been a great question about many of these AI stocks that have been very skeptical due to their high valuations, and especially things that are up over 100%. It's really important to take a look at the key fundamentals to make sure there's not a lot of valuation. So the question really is, what could drive Palantir stock higher than just the AI bubble that we kind of have been seeing among some of these other AI stocks? And that basically is their improving consistency of their financial picture, which is great to see. They met basically their earnings per share, which is great. They're meeting revenue metrics basically in line with the analysts, and also, like we've seen, their customer growth has been increasing 38% in the quarter, with, of course, their $1 billion buyback plan that they have announced. So they have been profitable for the third consecutive quarter and expects to remain in the black every quarter this year. The company continues to generate operating and free cash flow, which suggests its profits will be able to continue. And the fact that they're able to initiate even a $1 billion stock buyback plan, I think says something enough about the cash that they do have on hand. So talking about the surging interest in AI, yes, that could continue this fuel behind Palantir, but with a strong company behind it, especially a company that has been working in the AI industry for numerous amounts of years, and especially over the last 2 decades, and only getting better, having a strong clientele, I think that we could see especially Palantir, go possibly to a higher price given other metrics within the market. Now, Wood does estimate that the AI software could generate 14 trillion revenue by the end of the decade. So big bullish predictions from there on her end. It'll be especially interesting to see what does happen in Palantir. Let me know, what are you guys thinking? We're definitely going to be keeping you guys up to date and keeping you guys close on what's happening with the price. So take care, peace out, and have a great day.